Bonjour, mon ami. The wheels of fate led you to a strange place today, no? Let us see if you will walk away.
Got a locked door here.
This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But for the others. Is it a lock? Could be. He feels no pain. A perfect machine for this endeavor.
Wow! You're incredible!
Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. You understand.
Don't fuck with me!
Go find a place to use.
Fucking hate door!
There is more fun ahead. This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But orders are ours.
Burn up for healing!
If that was something you needed, if you live, I shall enter you in tortoise races. But I do not hold much hope of your success there either.
Checking!
He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor. Why did I bother building all of these mechanisms for you if you are going to move so slowly that a tortoise with a lip could overtake you? That could not have gone better. I rule. It takes more than brute strength to win.
So, you might be wondering, what is this build? Well, it's been a while, but I finally have my own build. And it is a remix, but I like to think of it more as a rework. It's very different from the original, but the concept is still there. So, you could consider this a remix build. I consider it as a reimagine of the concept. The idea is still there, but the execution is very, very different. So, let's jump into it. So for our first skill we have is brutality. You know, you could have wind up if you want, because wind up is pretty good. Just don't be surprised if you get stunned a lot. It's very easy to stun X. But if you want to shitty Mr. X, you can always use intercept. But I'm going to use brutality. For our second skill, this is very important. We're going to use unnatural selection. What unnatural selection does is increases. Well, you don't really care about those two. You care about the other two. So the main one is the dealer claw slash now steals more umbrella credits. So for reference, the original price deduction is 10 per swipe, which is 40. Not bad, but you know, pathetic. But with this, it makes it to where she steals 25 per swipe. So 100 in total if you could get 4 hits in. That's insane, because the economy, because 100 credits is really, really bad. Like, taking away 100 credits from a survivor is really bad, especially with someone like who's supposed to benefit in economy. You know, sometimes this may not work on a pre-made because usually pre-made's got their economy set. But we're gonna make it to where we can at least get a claw slash off with the help of Invincible. See, these Kashimas nowadays are, you know, ruining the game. So we gotta do everything we can to get some vulnerability in, which is why we're gonna use Invincible. Makes our controlled zombies temporarily invincible. And this is gonna be perfect. So the strategy is to get in the dealer and then immediately go in the immediately get a claw slash off. That way you can at least get like a guaranteed 4 hits in, assuming the timing. The timing is all about timing with this build. All about the timing. Alright? You gotta be smart with it. If not, you're not gonna succeed. And for the area cards, we're obviously using dealers. Dealer regen, so, you know, dealer. And then for area 3, this is the part where I'd say this is a rehaul. This is a spam build. This is now a spam build. A spam build in the end. In area 3, it's going to be spam fest. And I just thought, this works. It can work. Because I tried the... Okay, see, I tried the original remix build, and it didn't turn out so well. So I decided I was going to change it. I had to. It needed to be changed. There were so many problems with that, and I just don't recommend the original. This is probably the way it's supposed to be. It has to go. It has to be like this. So if you get enough resistance from the survivors and you get to area 3, this is just going to make it to where you're going to get creatures left and right, and your creatures will have some health to suffice. And remember, when you take control of a zombie, even if it's not a dealer, you can get some damage in because you have Invincible. You're basically invulnerable until that time runs out. So, you know, sometimes if you have to take control of a creature, you know, you're going to have some invulnerability, so you can get some free damage or even a free bite. So keep that in mind. But, you know, since it's a spam build, here's our equipment. We have Resilience Scan 3, Researcher's Brain, Bioenergy Tank 2, so we have a cap of 16 for our bioenergy, and Implement Chip 3. This is to help out Invincible. This is to ensure that we have more time to get a claw slash off. Alright? If you're not feeling it with Implement Chip 3, you can always replace it with something else. Maybe you're more of a, you know, damage type. Maybe you get some damage or infection or more health. It's your choice on this one. But I think Implement Chip 3 really, really meshes well with Invincible. We need more time if we want to get some more invulnerability, and that's important. It's going to make the Kashima tards look really, really dumb. And then for our deck, we have a dealer. Hardly know her. Imposter Zombie. A Zombie 2. And a Nia. And the other part of an extra selection, I forgot to mention this, but basically the other part that we want to use and abuse is the Nia's increased damage in a tentacle attack. But not only that, but it also increases the knockback, and the knockback is good. Freaking love it. And I'm obviously going to use this. So that's why we have a Nia and a dealer. Before I had these two, like I learned in the past few weeks of playing this game that relying on one creature, especially on a mastermind like Daniel, is a very, very bad idea. For one, the Kashima just makes it to where you just don't do anything, so it's probably a bad idea anyways. So you might as well just go for, you know, you want to rely on more than one creature, so that way you have multiple bases covered. And then when we get to area 3, we're going to make it to where they're going to have a little bit more time, they have to waste a little bit more ammo and resources just to take a horde. So this is the best I could do. Alright, I really firmly believe that a single only creature kind of build doesn't work anymore. People realize all you have to do is use a Kashima and just ignore the creature, because that's really the only gimmick, and that's bad. That's really bad. But keep in mind, if you do get stunned by a Kashima as a Nia, you can still use a tentacle attack, so use that to catch them off guard. And then we have Enhancing Vapor Berserker, Infection, Energy Leech, Discount, Efficiency mod creatures, and Convert mod creatures. These two mods are needed for Equilibrium mod. And obviously an Ivy is awesome to have. And yeah, that's our deck and that's our build. So the main objective with this build is to get as many claw slashes as you can. You want to get a claw slash in. Alright? You want to ruin their economy, and if you can, do it one by one of each survivor, so that way they all suffer in economy. And if you feel like you're and if you feel like there's someone that really could benefit from economy, and you want to make sure they don't benefit from economy, like Valerie or Becca, target them, hard target them. Make sure they don't have enough credits when they get to the next area. So yeah, that's the objective for this build. So I'll see you in the second match.
Bonjour, mon ami. The wheels of fate led you to a strange place today, no? Let us see if you will walk away or not. I have killed dozens, maybe hundreds. And now I am asked to make novelty locks. My life is strange. He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor. Go find a place to use that. There is more fun ahead. Fun for me, at least. Oui, that could be a key. I do not think you should go that way, my friends.
Better than I could have done.
Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. You understand? Oui? If that were something you needed, do you think I would tell you? This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But orders are orders. This is Bloody McBloodface.
Door's locked.
Get on with it. This is death or glory, not a race where you get a prize for participation.
Didn't think I'd actually get through that. Don't fuck with me.
Why did I bother building all of these mechanisms for you if you are going to move so slowly that the tortoise with a limp could overtake you?
Close one there. Shazam!
Control everything here.
Okay, I guess Becca's just chilling.
Civilization calls for your death.
Okay.
And you resist. Why?
What do you have to live for? Oh man, I enjoyed playing the RE-verse. It's sad that I won't be able to play it for a while until the full game gets out, but promise you, I will make content. I just hope the game gets supported longer than this game. Alright? I'm sad that Resistance stopped getting updated. You know, the roadmap is done. I just wish that, you know, they have... I know it's not made by the same team. I know it's made by the same company, but it isn't made by the same team that made Resistance. So I'm hoping they can get that team back and, you know, maybe make some Resistance again, you know? Those two games could coexist. Like, there's no reason that it wouldn't. They could coexist, and I'm pretty sure people would be fine with that, you know? I'm sure people are going to still play Resistance even RE-verse when RE-verse does come out, you know? And then there's gonna be people that'll still play Artiverse even when Resistance is still a thing. But you know, I just hope they consider, you know, bringing the game back. You know, give it another roadmap and stuff. You know, I really hate to see this game go. I mean, especially when you build your channel off of something. I knew that this game was gonna eventually go away. You know, it was a bad idea, but I did it because I love this game. That's how much I cared about this game. But it's alright. So, you know, it's nothing to do with the build, but hey, what can I say? I love this game. So, I'll see you in the next match.
I have seen revolutions, slaughter, poverty, and riches. All passé. But today, I see something new. There is always a higher madness that can be found. If only we look. Let us look together, okay? Okay. If luck were not a cheap myth, you would still not have any. No one will be coming through that door. It's locked. You found a lock, but where is the key? No pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor.
Whoa. I don't freak easy, but that...
This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But orders are orders. Really? That could be a key. Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. You understand me. Oui? There are glaciers moving faster than you. You steady. Get on with it. This is death or glory, not a race where you get a prize for participation.
No more ammo.
That could not have gone better. I rule.
Flawless victory. Man.
History will not mark this day.
Poor Samuel.
Revolution will not come from cowardice, but from sacrifice.
Feels bad, man. I mean, got chain bite to oblivion. That's how you know you fucked up. Get chain bite to death. It's hilarious. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Honestly, I don't know what's up with these players, man. This is the second time in the video, this is the second video that I've only gotten Area 1 wins. And honestly, I ain't complaining. That just means people are lacking in skills, you know? But yeah, honestly, this build is way better. Invincible really saves it. It just makes it to where a Kashima can't get you right away, because honestly, if you're doing it next to a dude with a Kashima, it's like all over, and everyone brings a Kashima to it. Daniel fight. I mean, every match I had, there was a Kashima. Now, with this, with Invincible, I can get away with the Claw Slash. I mean, I can't, maybe not all of it, but I can at least get away with like 2 or 3, and that's all I really need, you know? Because remember, 25 per swipe. So, you know, if I get 2, it's 50. If I get 3, it's 75. It's way more than we were doing originally. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And even if we do get to the next area, we get stronger. Our creatures get stronger. And in Area 3, we get even more. We get to our peak. And then we get a spam build on top of that. Honestly, this build is like foolproof now, and I'm glad it fixed it and reworked it. So honestly, I I don't know what to say, but I'm happy. I'm happy it worked. So that's it. That's the end of the video, because I really need to get this out. It's fucking late. If you like the video, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I upload daily, so why the hell not? And join the Discord. Be a part of the community. It's a link in the description. So I hope to see you there. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
Can we reschedule this fight?